Before we step into today's story, I want you to imagine something with me. Something soft, something warm, something every human heart craves. Imagine waking up to a good morning text from someone who truly cares. Imagine late-night conversations that drift into laughter, into secrets, into comfort. Imagine walking through an airport after a long flight, your body tired, your eyes heavy. And there they are, waiting, smiling, arms open like home. Imagine holding someone's hand, feeling their palm press softly against yours, like two puzzle pieces that were carved to fit. Imagine celebrations shared, victories doubled, and losses halved. Imagine love, the simple kind, the sweet kind, the kind that warms like sunlight on a cold day. Now imagine giving all that up, not because you want to, but because your life moves faster than love can keep up. Imagine living out of suitcases, crossing time zones like stepping stones, your name shouted by thousands while your heart beats quietly in an empty hotel room. This is the unseen side of tennis, the side where world-class champions walk alone, not because they cannot love, but because love, in their world, is the hardest match of all. Today, we step into the private chapters of some of tennis's biggest names, the ones who, in 2025, stand single, searching, recovering, or simply learning to breathe again. And before we begin, my friend, don't forget to subscribe. Just like relationships, it feels good knowing someone is here walking the journey with us. Our story begins with Carlos Alcaraz, a young king on the rise. A man whose footsteps shake courts, whose smile lights press rooms, and whose freedom has become the talk of the tennis world. In November 2025, at the Nitto ATP Finals, he stood in front of journalists, not nervous, not defensive, but surprisingly joyful. When asked about his relationship status, he laughed softly, looked down for a moment, and declared, "I'm free." And with that, 1,000 headlines were born. For years, fans hoped he was secretly in love. They whispered about Maria Gonzalez Jimenez, the hometown tennis girl who once appeared with him in a photo that nearly broke the internet. But nothing concrete ever surfaced. No confirmation, no denial. There were rumors with others too. A stunning model here, a fellow star player there. But Alcaraz always kept his heart private. He once admitted something that showed just how lonely the tennis life can be. It's hard to find someone to share things with when you're always in a different part of the world. And so, in 2025, Carlos stands single, not broken, not chasing romance, simply living life unentangled, focused on training, growth, and destiny. And hey, if this deeper side of tennis fascinates you, tap that subscribe button. This channel is your backstage pass. Now we enter the life of Paula Badosa, a woman whose strength is as striking as her serve, and whose love story was once the most romantic headline in tennis. For 2 years, she shared a bond with Stefanos Tsitsipas. Fans adored them. They nicknamed them Tsitsidosa, treating their relationship like a royal love story. But 2025 had different plans. Their breakup didn't come with shouting or statements. It came in whispers, a missing photo, a quiet unfollow, a page scrubbed clean. And then came Paula's legendary birthday in Dubai. Instead of crying over what ended, she reinvented herself. She wore a sash that boldly declared, "Sexy and single." Another one read, "28 and still a 10." Her birthday cake spelled out what her heart already knew: older, wiser, and hotter than ever. The glow on her face, the laughter with friends, the sun on her skin, it all told the world that Badosa didn't just heal, she bloomed. Tsitsipas later confirmed he was single too, but the truth is, Paula wrote her own ending, and it was powerful, fiery, unforgettable. Next, we step into a quieter, more tender story. The story of Naomi Osaka, a woman with a gentle heart, a fierce spirit, and a life forever changed by love. In January 2025, Osaka announced that she and rapper Corday had ended their long relationship. Since 2019, they had been inseparable. In 2023, they welcomed their daughter, Shai, a beautiful symbol of their journey together. But sometimes love doesn't end in flames. Sometimes it sits down, sighs softly, and lets go. Osaka's announcement was calm, honest, and full of grace. No arguments, no bitterness, just two people choosing different paths while still honoring the bond they shared. She said there was no bad blood at all, and she praised Corday as an awesome dad. Now Osaka stands single, not wounded, but growing, rediscovering herself, balancing motherhood and comeback, learning to live without rushing into romance. Corday, too, remains single, focusing on fatherhood and creativity. Their relationship didn't break. It simply transformed into something softer, something still full of love, just different. Finally, we come to Emma Raducanu, the star whose life looks glamorous from afar, yet fragile and real up close. In 2023 and 2024, she dated Carlo Agostinelli, the polished billionaire heir whose hand she held at Paris Fashion Week. Their pictures looked perfect, two young icons from different worlds coming together like a modern fairy tale. But fairy tales often hide quiet-ended chapters. In June 2024, the unfollow button spoke louder than words. They went their separate ways. No drama, just silence. Carlo moved on months later with model Vittoria of Savoy. Royalty, elegance, beauty, everything polished. Meanwhile, Raducanu faced rumors that tried to entangle her name with Carlos Alcaraz, but she shut it all down with calm confidence. They are friends, nothing more. And so in 2025, Raducanu stands single, not defeated, not searching, but rebuilding. She pours herself into training, recovery, and redefining her career. Her story isn't about heartbreak, it's about rebirth. So here they stand, four giants of tennis, four hearts walking solo in a world that rarely slows down for love. Carlos Alcaraz, free and focused. Paula Badosa, reborn and radiant. Naomi Osaka, healing with grace. Emma Raducanu, growing, rebuilding, redefining. These athletes remind us of something powerful, that even the strongest, the fastest, the bravest among us still long for love. And sometimes, the bravest thing one can do is walk alone until the right hand reaches out. If you enjoyed this story, this softer, deeper side of the sport, don't forget to subscribe and join us again. Here, we tell the stories the scoreboard never shows. Here we explore the hearts behind the headlines. Until next time, stay hopeful, stay warm, and may love in all its forms find you exactly when you're ready.